Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Not so long ago I have been contacted by the company of Fida. Maybe you say Fida, but on the internet what I could find out it was Fida. If I was interested in testing out their AutoBrake dog leash. And they gave me the link to their website. I checked out this product and I thought, well, it could be quite interesting. First little thing, I know that flexi leashes are controversial. Some people say that they are the most horrible products in the world. Other people love them. So I let that opinion up to you. In this video, I would like to test it anyway, because there are moments that I also think that flexi leashes shouldn't be used, but there are also opportunities out on the trail that I think that flexi leashes can be a great addition. Ravi, for example, wears them as well as a leash when we are backpacking in a really remote area, so where we know we will not be passing a lot of people. Then I think those leashes are pretty awesome. So I decided to give it a go. Fida did send me this product for free. They did not force me to say anything or pay me to say anything, and all the opinions in this video are also my own. They also, like I mentioned, sent me a link to their website, and they said, well, if there are any other products you're interested in, please let us know. So I did some research on their website and I saw that together with this leash, they also have a matching harness. And I said, well, maybe it's nice if I can test the whole set out. And that was totally fine for them. So thank you, Fida, for sending us this product and the trust in our small channel. So we're going to unbox the leash, take everything off the harness, and then take a closer look at that as well. So the AutoBrake leash. Then you think, well, AutoBrake, that sounds a little bit weird for a dog leash, but that is named after the brake system in a car. When you're having your belt on, then when you are pulling on that belt, it locks. And this belt, or this leash, does exactly the same. So let's open it. And here is the leash itself. There isn't much in there. It is just a little card. Thank you for being our valued customer and shopping with us. If you ever need anything, give us a holler. FidaPet, and an instructional manual about the leash. And it says more about the AutoBrake system, the shock absorbing, and how it turns back into a normal leash. So let's check that out. Here is the leash itself. It feels really nice in hand. It's a rubberized handle here. It has the button here on top, and then it has a nice leash. How long is it actually? Does it say that? It is a size small, 5 meters. So 16 feet or 5 meters, and it is suitable for dogs between 5 and 12 kilograms. So that's the small size. They asked me what size Ravi was, so they could send me the proper size of gear. And well, little loop here, so you can hang a poo bags on there or something, a little light, whatever you prefer. A locking carabiner here, which feels really nice. Yeah, this one it's not the lightest, but it feels really good. And then I can already show you a little bit of the system, because when you're pulling it out slowly, it just goes out like a normal leash. But when your dog is out of nothing, running away from you, see, then it locks. Just like a seatbelt of the car does. So therefore the name AutoBrake leash. So I think this is really a cool item, because if your dog runs off without pulling your arm out, the leash will do that brake for you. Now I cannot pull anymore. And the nice thing of this leash is that when your dog is slowing down, this one will come back slowly as well. So how did they say it here in the manual? It's shock absorbing. So Ravi. So it is shock absorbing, so it goes back slowly. And then it goes back to a normal leash again when your dog has come back to you. So it might not only come in handy when your dog is running after something, but think about some extreme things that can happen. But your dog's falling off a cliff, it will lock. And you will be able to grab your dog and pull it back up the trail. So that is really nice. And that's why this thing caught my attention when they asked me if I was willing to test it out. So I think that is a true cool feature of safety for out on the trail. So that was a quick look at the leash. Now we're going to switch over to the harness. And the moment that this harness arrived, in regards to material, I fell in love with it. This is such nice material. It is so flexible. What you see here as well, that it is really soft material. When your dog is moving, it's following your dog's movements. So that is absolutely nice. I'm going to cut off the tags so that we can take a closer look at some features, because I think this harness has some really cool ones. It is also a non-pull harness, so you can use it very well in combination with the leash. Matching colors, as you can see. They also have it in yellow with gray accents on it. So, the size small for Ravi. It should fit him well. Maybe a little bit too wide on his neck, but we will fit it in just a second. Nice handle on top here. A loop here for your leash. And here at the chest. So that makes it a non-pulling harness, because then you can control your dog a little bit more in movements. Me personal, I am not a fan of non-pull harnesses, so I very rarely use this function, although Ravi can pull on the leash, but I just simply do not prefer it, especially not out on the trail, because with no pull harnesses, you're pulling your dog to the side to control his movements, and that means you're pulling your dog out of balance. So I'm always very careful with those kind of leashes out on the trail. But it has some real cool features, like I said. Here at the back is a little pocket where you can put a roll of poopy bags in. So your dog always has some poo bags carrying himself. And as you can see, there are two zippers here on the top of the harness. And what's pretty cool about that is that it has little backpacks in there. I really like that feature. I want to be a little bit careful with it, because I want to put it in back as nicely as I can. Look. So that is really nice if you want to let your dog carry something small, like a full bag of poop, maybe full doggy bag, or maybe a little baggie of treats or something, or fold out bottom. You can easily put it in here, and your dog has little baggies on each side. So that's something that I really like. I will roll it in now. If we will test it, I will take them out again. Put something small in there so you can see how they are fitted on Ravi. Of course, both the leash and the harness comes in different sizes. So yeah, it is really nice. Very widely adjustable here, also at the neck. It has mesh material on the inside, so that makes it a little bit breathable. And like I said, super soft material. There's nothing stiff about this harness. And I think that is something that Ravi actually would really prefer. My first thought about both products is very good. I really love how they feel, the kind of material. Quality looks really good. Stitching looks nice. So this also looks as a great leash, if you ask me. So next step, we're going to fit the harness to Ravi, and then let's go out into the woods and test it out. So it fits really nice on Ravi, I must say. Come here, buddy. As you can see, a nice length. You must always be aware that a harness never goes behind the last rib. Well, Ravi's last rib is here. Here is the leash of the harness, so plenty of space. So not too long on his back, that's really nice. What I mentioned, that I thought maybe it was a little bit too big here in front. That's not true, it fits perfectly actually. I can have two fingers in between. It feels really soft. I really like this harness. So yeah, I didn't have to do much of an adjustment. It shouldn't have been much bigger, because then it would have been too big for Ravi. So keep that in mind when you have a small dog as well. Nice harness here, nice and sturdy. Also enough space here behind his front leg. That should be at least 2 fingers as well. I can put 3 in between, so that is plenty of space. And why I always have to make sure that you have plenty of space here behind his front leg is that the shoulder part, of course, is moving. Come here. Is moving. So when the harness here is too close here in his armpit, then it's very uncomfortable for your dog. So that's always really important. So yeah, I think this fits beautifully on Ravi. I'm really happy with that, because I think if this is going to work and function how I hope it's going to be, that this might be Ravi's new harness for the upcoming backpacking season, because I think it's ideal with the poopy bags over here, so I do not have to hang that to my own backpack. Ravi can carry them because that's not a lot of weight. And like I said, the pockets, but I will keep them out or take them out in the woods. So Ravi, zullen we naar het bos gaan? Gaan we naar het bos? Let's go into the woods. The AutoBrake dog leash by FidaPet. I think it is a great leash. I really liked it. I really liked it how you hold it, how it feels in your hand. And what I also like is that it is a very quiet flexi leash, because the other flexi leash, you might hear it on my videos usually. Whenever Ravi is taking the leash, you always hear that sort of a rattling sound all the time. And this leash doesn't do it at all. He doesn't do it at all. So that is something that I absolutely like. When the AutoBrake system is activated, then the shock on your arms is much lighter than with a regular flexi leash as well. Because when Ravi is pulling on the flexi leash and he is taking the full length of the leash, then I'm really getting snugged up when he is at the end of the leash. And with this one, that absolutely did not happen. So that is something that I absolutely like. And as soon as Ravi is holding back, when the AutoBrake system is activated, then the pressure releases and Ravi can continue his way slowly. So that's something really nice. So I think that this is a great leash for in the outdoors. Like I mentioned in my intro as well, when, for example, in extreme situations, your dog's falling off a cliff or something, this one will lock in place as well and gives that part of safety. So yeah, definitely going to use this one on our backpacking trips. And in regards to the harness, I think this is an awesome one. Like I said in the beginning, for me it feels like a great harness material. It's a little bit big though on Ravi, I found out now. So I think that I'm going to see if I can shorten the strap somewhere, so I can make it a bit smaller here. And the front wouldn't be too big of an issue. It's more here in the back. As you can see, he has really a lot of space in between. So I'm going to see if I can shorten those so that I can make it a little bit smaller. And then it will fit him perfectly, because lengthwise it is fine. It's not behind this last rib, so that wouldn't cause him any issues. So I think that this is a great set. The little bags inside that you can make a backpack out of it, they are super cute. Ravi looks really cute with those on. And of course you cannot attach them to the pack, so they will be flapping around a little bit. So if you're using this option, be aware of that. But I think this is an awesome dog harness as well, especially when you take your dog out hiking, backpacking, and let him carry a little bit. Here in the back are the poop baggies located, so I do not have to carry a roll of poop bags in my pockets on my backpack wherever I usually have it. So yeah, absolutely a great product. So here I would like to thank FidaPet for sending us this awesome set to test out, that they have trust in a little channel like ours. We tested it with a lot of joy and we definitely will keep using it. So thank you for that. And if you found any value in this video, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell. And then as always, enjoy the outdoors. We'll catch you on the next trail. Goodbye. Good boy, Ravi.